It seems that the gloves are well and truly off regarding the former royal, known as, of course, the Duchess of Sussex, cable TV actress Meghan Markle, and this is all from what she might cite as at least one time chums. As ever, let me explain. Morning, how are you? Nice to see you today. Thank you so much for your time. And as ever, thank you for taking the time out to join me. It truly is very nice. I know a lot of people ask this from time to time, Neil, why don't you do merchandise or special memberships and stuff like that? Genuinely, I know I have to keep saying this, but genuinely, I'm not interested, in the sense of that I think it's nice to share the news with you. And more importantly, people are on a cost of living thing. And who on earth, why would you why would you want a t-shirt with my mug on it? You know what I mean? I don't understand that sort of level of branding. I did understand it when I was younger, when you got things like annuals. Do you remember things like that? Doctor Who, Top of the Pops, that sort of stuff. Worldwide brands. But I've never really understood it with the social media brigade of, here's me, I'm so narcissistic, here's my own brand, you buy it. I just find it slightly baffling, to say the least. So there is no charges here, is what I'm saying. It's free exclusively for you. If you enjoy it, I'm very thrilled. And if you don't, then of course just move on and maybe find something that does more appeal to you. But thank you for watching. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, here is an interesting thing, isn't it, with Meghan Markle? Because as we saw recently at the Golden Globe Awards, what you would have thought were one-time chums, former castmates from Suits, well, they were less than complimentary, particularly Gina, who said, no, we don't have her number, we don't know how to get in touch with her, no idea, not that fussed, basically, you couldn't make it more nonchalant, could you? Now, on the two sides of the coin, I would say that, in fact, all thanks to Meghan's literally powerful digital clickbait response, whatever you want to call it, around the world, that has helped sell the Suits company, the Suits brand on Netflix. People are curious to look at people prior to joining the British monarchy. There is that element, trust me, we're all rubberneckers at heart, aren't we, Now, what's interesting here is this, a former co-star who was, along with the rest of the cast, lucky enough to be invited to the royal wedding in 2018 at St. George's Chapel, despite Meghan wiping off her entire family, bar her mother. Well, he's now come out via a podcast basically saying there was a foul smell inside St. George's Chapel, and that's the reason why he was scrunching his face. And of course, he went into great detail and how Meghan had requested, diffusers, all that sort of stuff, But it's, again, you kind of look and say, right, why bring it up now? Well, let me just tell you basically the reason behind it. There are literally no friends in show business. That new show, the Suits reboot, recommission, new series, whatever you want to call it, a lot is riding on that. And all of the ex-stars of that show know that this is an opportunity, once again, to make some money. By bringing her back into the fold, they get headlines. It reminds casting directors, the people at the new Suits, NBC Universal, that they're trying their best to help sell the show. Now, I'm not a member of the Sussex squad or anything like that, whatever you want to call it. I'm basically saying literally the mechanics of how show business works. We told you recently, didn't we, about Lorraine Kelly and how she couldn't believe she was snubbed on the UK TV series. And then a few days later, there's Lorraine gushing about the former ITV co-star Philip Schofield. Didn't defend him at the time publicly, wasn't the right time. Now she's got a novel, it's the right time. You get the picture. And this is exactly what this cast of Suits are doing. Yes, they've cut her off, but they actually do need her in some respects to get a lot of press, a lot of PR. So while Meghan may look back and regret inviting her former co-stars, they're all claiming they're still the best of chums, even though they can't reach out to them, or reach out to her, should I say. It's a strange game, show business, isn't it? And as they often say, it's the survival of the fittest. It'll be interesting to see whether Suits can survive without Rachel Meghan Markle, or indeed if it does, it proves one thing to her: she wasn't the star of the show, and if it doesn't, she'll think she was. You see how showbiz works now? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.